Hello guys, welcome to my channel. This is Ehsan, and in today's video we're going to solve another IELTS reading test from this book, Cambridge IELTS 16, Test 1, Reading Passage 3, and the type of questions that we're covering in today's video is matching statements. It is a good idea to have a pencil and take notes and turn off any distractors such as your cell phone to have your full concentration. I'm going to give you some tips and strategies to deal with this kind of problem, and it is a good idea to have a smile on your face and feel relaxed. But before we get started, if you're new here, please give me a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button and also the notification bell, so whenever I upload a new video you'll be aware of it. Let's jump into it. As always, I split the page into two halves. On the left hand side you can see the passage, and on the right hand side you can see the questions relating this passage. Questions 35 to 40. Okay, I previously covered two videos relating this passage, and this is the third video for this passage. Here it says that look at the following statements. These are some statements and the list of the people below. This is the list of the people. Okay, match each statement with the correct person, A, B, or C. Write the correct letter A, B, or C in boxes on your answer sheet. Note that you may use any letter more than once, so be careful with that. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 questions and 3 persons. Maybe 2 for each. I don't know. We had to look at the statements and the passage. So here in this type of question, questions and answers are not in the same order. This is really important. At the beginning you had to notice that, and you had to look for the list of the people in the passage, highlight them, and then just look at the statements, not everything, just a statement. Statements normally place in two quotations like this, something like that, okay, 2 quotation marks. So be careful to find these, and but before that you can just highlight the most important keywords in these statements to know where to look for. Greater levels of automation will not result in lower employment. There are several reasons why AI is appealing to business. AI's potential to transform people's lives has paralleled with major cultural shifts which occurred in previous eras. It is important to be aware of the range of problems that AI causes. People are going to follow a less conventional career path in the past. Authorities should take measures to ensure that there will be adequately paid work for everyone. For authorities, they may be paraphrased it with something like the governments, for example. So be aware of that. Now we had to go through the passage, find Pachidi, Hamish Low, Ewan, McGaughey. So here, this is the first one, Pachidi, and again Pachidi, and again Pachidi. Unfortunately you have to go through all of this, and this is some kind of a difficult task to do. Pachidi and his colleagues. Okay, and from now on this is Hamish Low. Hamish Low says law believes, and then Dr. Ewan McGaughey, and from here to the rest he adds, mention again McGaughey. He's recently published, is again talking about McGaughey. It's in order, these names, okay, and here again he adds, mentioned this guy here. Okay, now start with the beginning. Pachidi. Where is its quotation? Here it says that in many cases they can outperform humans. How about this one? In many cases. Does it ring a bell for you guys? In many cases, they can outperform humans. This is kind of a difficult one to answer it. But here, in many cases, mentioned the several reasons why AI is appealing to business. So AI is appealing to business is why they can outperform humans. And here it says that several reasons means in many cases, it means in several reasons why AI is appealing to business. So this sentence is the paraphrase of 36, and it's kind of a hard one to answer. So A for 36. And another statement, organizations are attracted to using algorithms because they want to make choices based on what they consider is perfect information, as well as to reduce costs and enhance productivity. Nothing about this, no keywords relating to this. But these enhancements are not without consequences. So consequences is really important. Consequences. One of the keywords talking about problems. Yes, here it is important to be aware of the range of problems that AI causes. Range of problems that AI causes is the consequences. So here again Pachidi, and it is again A for 38. If routine cognitive tasks are taken over by AI, how do professions develop their future experts? One way of learning about the job is legitimate peripheral participation. A novice stands next to experts and learns by observation. If this isn't happening, then you need to find new ways to learn. Okay, now here, where is the statement? Here. This is another statement by this guy. The way telecom salesperson work is through personal and frequent contact with clients, using the benefit of experience to assess a situation and reach a decision. However, the company had started using an algorithm that defined when account managers should contact certain customers about which kinds of campaigns and what to offer them. Okay, nothing there as well. Now, how about the next person? You can again go through all of this, but you can just for the sake of this time saving, okay? And here this is the one. We are seeing cases where workers feed the algorithm with false data to reach their targets. No, nothing about false data. And here we need to make sure we fully understand the dilemmas that this new world raises regarding expertise, occupational boundaries, and content. Actually, this is the answer to other question in this passage. Okay, now we have done with Pachidi. Let's move on to Hamish Low. Hamish Low. Here it says that the traditional trajectory of full-time education. Traditional trajectory, interesting. Traditional trajectory, does it ring a bell? I don't know. I don't know, maybe this one, conventional career path, traditional trajectory of full-time education followed by full-time work followed by a pension retirement is a thing of a past. It's talking about the past, previous eras, past. Previous eras paraphrased with past. And the major AI's no, let me just finish the sentence. Think of a past and okay, traditional. So instead he investigates. No, not this one. Oh, it assumes that the number of jobs is fixed. If in 30 years half of 100 jobs are being carried out by robots, that doesn't mean we are left with just 50 jobs for humans. The number of jobs will increase. So this one, greater levels of automation will not result in lower implement. It's completely obvious. Let's try the obvious ones at first. Okay. Okay. And don't just go for the one vocabulary. Okay. Be careful about that. And here it says that traditional trajectory. Okay. This one, 39. The traditional trajectory of full-time education followed by, here it says followed by, and it says people are going to follow a less conventional career path. Conventional career path means the traditional trajectory than in the past, and at the end it compares the thing is a thing of the past. Okay. And it means that people are following a less conventional career path than in the past, because it says that the traditional trajectory of full-time education followed by full-time work is a thing of the past, which means that they are not following right now. And this is what Law says. Okay, Hamish Low, if I pronounce it correctly. Okay, so for 39 the answer is B. And now we have left with 37 and 40. Okay, another statement. We're looking for another statement. Just Ewan McGaughey is left. So here we have, it's the laws that restrict the supply of capital to the job market, not the advent of new technologies that causes unemployment. Okay, let me just again revise these statements. AI's potential to transform people's life has parallel with major cultural shifts. Okay, authorities should take measures to ensure that there will be adequately paid work for everyone. Okay, and here it says that history is clear that change can mean redundancies, but social policies okay, can tackle this through retaining and redeployment. Social policies, it could be mean authorities should take measures. Tackle this through means take measures to ensure that there will be adequately paid work for everyone. So this one is C. If there is going to be change to jobs as a result of AI and robotics, then I'd like to see governments seizing the opportunity. You see, governments, again, it confirmed that this is authorities seizing the opportunity to improve policy. Again, this is exactly this 40 statements. We can reprogram the law to prepare for a fairer future of work and leisure. Okay, now here, this last paragraph, the promises of these new technologies are astounding. They deliver humankind the capacity to live in a way that nobody could have once imagined. He adds, just as the Industrial Revolution brought people past subsistence agriculture and the corporate revolution enabled mass production, a third revolution has been pronounced. Okay. So here it says that AI is potential to transform people's life, which means here the capacity to live in a way that nobody could have once imagined. So it enabled to transform people's parallels with major cultural shifts. During these statements, it already mentioned that maybe I skipped that about McGaughey, major cultural shift. Let me just, if there is going to be change to jobs as a result of AI and robotics, then I'd like to see governments seizing the opportunity to improve policy to enforce good job security. We can reprogram the law to prepare for a fairer future of work and leisure. Okay, now here we have and here it says that McGaughey findings are a call to arms to leaders of organizations, governments, and banks to preempt the coming changes with bold new policies that guarantee full employment, fair incomes, and thriving economic democracy. These are all the major cultural shifts. So this one is C. As you can see, I go through the passage and take my time in here. By the way, you don't have that much time during your IELTS reading exam, but with a lot of practice, you can go to the answer right away. But it requires you to know a lot of vocabularies, know the grammar structure, these kind of things. I just try to give you some tips to facilitate this process for you guys. Okay, but you had to practice on your own. This is really important, guys. You had to practice a lot in order to be master in IELTS reading. Okay, guys? If you have any questions, let me know in the comment sections, and I will see you on the next video. Thanks for watching.